In the last year, 3 graffiti artists have died on the London Underground, and as graffiti imagery moves further into the commercial mainstream, an exhibition at the South London Art Gallery highlights the vitality of the scene and the dangers.
The idea is to let you know that graffiti is rocking and it's on the go. And there's a lot more to it if you check into it, but the problem is you're probably looking right through it.
Graffiti art came over from New York along with the hip-hop culture and landed in Britain in the early 80s sometime.
What you see here is a youth culture that is denied by most of the adult society, by the art world, and we felt by giving them a proper exhibition, an official exhibition, it would actually put their names, their culture on the map.
See, that's the reason why I'm doing this exhibition, because I'm sick and tired of what I hear and read in the newspapers and on the media. You always hear one-sided stories about this, how bad it is and everything. You have to remember, we live in a world which recognises and remembers very few, and there are loads of kids in London who want to say, hey, look at us, look what we're doing, we're alive.
It's based in the cartoon world, and that's what its aesthetic is, that's what its view to life is. Basically, they like to make characters look tough and look hard, because you can live out your fantasy of being hard on the street.
Is it aggressive?
It shows aggressiveness in a positive manner.
I think a thing like this is very serious, but a lot of people just do it just for self-gratification, really. And although I do think it's a big ego trip, really. The very fact that it's your name, sort of 4 feet high, is just obviously just a big boost for your own self, you know what I mean?
I think it's growing, and I think that up-and-coming young artists are developing their styles in different ways and moving the style on.
By trying to just use the spray can as a medium like any other artist would, and put stuff on canvases and boards and that. Because it is, I mean, it's just paint, isn't it? It's just it just comes out of a different thing.
Setting out to prove that graffiti is an art form. They're staging a 2-week exhibition at the South London Art Gallery. But Southwark Council has been strongly criticised for backing the show. London Regional Transport, who spent about £1 million a year cleaning off graffiti, say the exhibition is deeply irresponsible.
Anyway, and so they don't need to go out and do it on trains. The stuff they do is very different from anybody in the public would see on a train. It's something else. I mean, you very rarely see anything like this on a train, or do you?
Some of these artists have already won contracts with advertising agencies, promoting everything from discos to Weetabix. But for London Underground, graffiti remains a criminal activity which is costing them a great deal of money.
Martin Bashir. Now, for more of the stories where you live, here's Louise.
Report of a £64 a week pay claim. Their union representatives were meeting management this afternoon to try and resolve a dispute over controversial plans to change promotion and grading arrangements. If the talks fail, it's almost certain the National Union of Railwaymen will order a new strike ballot after a recently proposed strike was banned.